In this video, I'll teach you how to make this cute mini beaded plant with 2 beginner-friendly stem styles. You can use either stems by itself or combine them to create a fuller plant. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how to create these 2 separate stems here. If you understand how to create both, you can basically customize your beaded plant however you like. So the first one is we're gonna stick to just the leaves. This to me is the simplest one and the easiest one to create. I'm using a 40 millimeter floral wire. The size usually depends on how long you would like your stem to be. For this one, I probably want to make like a shorter one from here to here. This one is already long enough. So I would say I'll cut about that much should be enough. Just keep in mind that it's better to cut more, like a longer wire, than a shorter one. If you end up with a lot of extra wire here, it's totally okay, because at the end I'm going to show you how you kind of bundle them together, and you need a little bit more length at the ends. This stem goes from shorter to longer, and that's basically what we're going to recreate, except we're going to make it a little bit shorter. So first step is to pick a bead that's pretty small. Now I have here a variety of green teardrop beads, and as you can see, I have large ones, medium, smaller, and then smaller. I would probably start with about that size is okay. You're going to feed that bead on one side all the way down the middle. And you're always going to make sure that that bead is kind of pointing up, if that makes sense. And you're going to secure it by twisting it 2, 3, about 3 times. So now you have it secured at the end. You're going to open that up. Now from the beginning, it doesn't matter which side you pick. You're going to add the other bead, which is the same size, to one of the sides here. Feed that through all the way. You're going to do the same thing. You're going to fold that wire right around that bead, and you're going to twist, twist, twist. And now you have the bottom. To create the next row, you want to make sure that you always twist the middle so you can create these little middle stems here. So to do that, you're just going to twist the 2 wires together about, I don't know, 4 times maybe, something like that. So it gives you enough room. I'll probably continue with the same size bead. You're going to feed it on one side. And then you're going to twist that wire around underneath, and then twist, twist, twist. And now you have another petal, whatever you call it, another leaf on the other side. Now because it's on this side, now you want to make sure you add one to this side. Bigger the bead is, the more room you would probably need here in the middle, just so that way the bead can fit. So that way it's not sitting on top of it, it's kind of sitting above it. You see how that middle stem here created a little bit more room, so when I bent this leaf, it kind of gives me enough room and it's not sitting on top of the bottom one. So I'm going to continue with the same size. I'm going to do 2 and 2, probably 2 of the same, but instead I will go with a lighter tone. So this is basically what gives the leaf this nice, it just makes it look more natural. I'm going to go back to a darker tone. Okay, and that's the finished product. So now I have different lengths. You can create smaller ones, longer ones, however you like. It really depends on the style that you're going for. Now we're going to go ahead and move on to the most intricate one. Now, as you can see, if you combine these two together, it creates such a beautiful, unique little beaded plant. So first thing is cutting the wire. Now for this stem, I always make sure I have extra wire on there because it has a little bit more twists and turns to it. You really want to make sure that you have enough wire there to create what you're looking for. So I'm going to go a little bit crazy and I'm going to cut quite a bit of that wire because I want to make a stem that's probably a little longer than this one. Same thing, you're going to fold it in half. First thing I did was I created a flower in the bottom, and that flower has a little middle green bead there to secure everything. So that would be the first step. So after folding that wire in half, you are going to add a little rounded green bead, and you're going to feed it on one side only, all the way down the middle. You are not going to twist it. You're going to just leave it just the way it is. You're going to go back to the top and you're going to pick your flower, and you are going to feed that flower with both wires in there. So, and you want to make sure that that flower is facing down. You're going to feed both those wires and you're going to bring that flower all the way down, pull it through and secure it. And now you have a cute little flower. Either just keep it this way and move on, but I decided to add another extra detail here in the bottom, which is a little open petal. I'm going to do the same concept. You're going to feed both wires through, make sure it's facing down all the way, and there you have your beautiful little flower. As you can see here, instead of twisting the wires like we did here in the middle, I decided to add these little cylinder beads in the middle to create the stem. Like I said, it's just an extra step. It just makes, creates something a little different. Again, this is the part where it's a little bit more time consuming, but it's okay. It's all worth it at the end. And I have to be honest, some of these cylinder beads are a little hard to feed both wires in there. You see how it gets stuck? So you kind of have to play around and just find the one that fits. There you go. Fed them through all the way to the bottom. So now is the part where you're going to start splitting the stems to create the little leaves on the sides, as you can see here. So after you add the stems, you're just going to split on each side, add another cylinder on each side. See, now you have one stem here And you can pick a size of leaf. Let's see, that looks cute. See, that looks cute, right? And to secure it, you're basically just going to wrap that wire all around the cylinder leaf that you put in, the cylinder bead, all the way down until it gets to the middle again. And then I just do probably just one little twist there to secure it. So now you're going to open it up again, and you're going to do the same thing on this side and create another leaf. Now this is the part where you can get really creative. You can probably add, I would say, 2 cylinder leaves here, and then a smaller teardrop bead here, so that way that stem looks a little longer. You can make it shorter. You can just go in there and just add, let's say, that bead in there without the stem. It's just however your heart desires. So I'm going to continue the same process here and kind of play around and see where, you know, where it takes me, how I want it to look. And now you have a pretty little flower with leaves on the side. Continue that same process. Now I want to create another middle stem. See, now this one at the end, I just decided to add a bigger bead without the little stem here. So you're basically just going to wrap it around the same way you did the first stem we just learned and twist it around. You're basically just twisting that wire around the beads to secure it. It's pretty easy and simple. Once you get the hang of it, you get the hang of it. It's honestly as simple as it gets. Now, I might actually add a little flower. Remember here, the first step was to put the green bead and then put the flowers. Here, you're going to do the opposite. You're actually going to put the flower in first. And then you will go ahead and add that little round bead at the end. And the easiest way to secure it is to do the wrapping around everything like you've been doing before. This is the easiest way. There is another way that if this wire bothers you, you could go through the flower, but honestly, I would just leave it like this. I don't think anybody's going to see it. It's just easier that way to keep it nice and secure. And you're just going to keep going. You're going to add stems in the middle as far as you like, and you're going to add leaves or flowers however you like to create your stem. Okay, now to the fun part. Let's go ahead and assemble everything together. Going to create a hole right in the middle of that foam ball. And also, you will go ahead and cut all the way down the middle, just where you created that hole right in the middle. So you have a cut here and a hole in the middle. The next step is bundling our leaves and our little stems together. I just like to kind of eyeball it and see what looks good together. I usually tend to get a short stem with the right next to a longer stem, kind of like these two next to each other would look really cute together. So I'm going to go ahead and bundle them together, and this is why you need that extra wire here, so that way you can kind of connect the bundles together. So with that little ball that you created, that hole in the middle and that cut, you are just going to add whatever bundle you want into it. You're going to add it right in the middle. You have created a little stem there. And like I said, we're doing 2 of them together, so I think these 2 together will look nice as well. So right in that middle again, you're going to add this other stem, and you're going to basically put them right next to each other. And always add some more later if you like. With this extra stuff, you can either just bundle it together, cut it, whatever you like to do. I'll just kind of ball them together here because you're not going to be able to see it. Once you have your plants and everything set up the way you like it to, you're going to go ahead and use a little bit of moss to cover everything here. So what I like to do is I like to lift the plants first under here. So that way the leaves will sit right on top of it. Kind of do the same on this side. These ones you can lift up. And now you can see that there's a few little empty spots. You can always go ahead and just add a few flowers on top. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you make one of your own, I'd love to hear how it turned out in the comments. If you'd like to see more beginner-friendly tutorials and DIY projects, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.